Hey, Julie, good evening. How are you? Hey, Barb, how you doing? You all right, sweetie? Forgot I had that there. Okay. Just gotta pin up my paper. 1 second. Copy. I'm doing good. Had a good day. Worked all day and got a lot accomplished. Thank God. And just been chilling out. Went for a swim in the pool. Had a good meal. All was good. Can't complain. It's been a good day. Weather was nice too. Starting to get a bit cooler now. Not as hot. So it's a win-win. All is good. Use that one. What's the lowest? Probably in the 50s in wintertime, but that's very rare. But that's the lowest it'll get, like 58, 57, 56, something like that. It doesn't go lower than like 50s, mid 50s in the wintertime. Even at night, it's like it's in the 70s, 60s. It's not, it doesn't get, here it doesn't get more than 90 and less than 50. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, sure. I just got your donation. Thank you, Julie. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. Yep. Hey, Alma. How you been, sweetheart? How you doing? Yep. That's how it is, Barb. You good? Good. I'm glad it doesn't get colder than that. So, and I'm glad it doesn't get hotter than that because it's hot enough. You know, the thing that I don't like here living here is the humidity. The humidity becomes ridiculous at sometimes, really, really bad. And it almost gets unbearable at times. But otherwise, that is cool. Just had to change my station here. I need to check the weather. Supposed to get some bad weather tomorrow, like rain and stuff. Julie, I'm waiting for you, sweetheart. You can go ahead and ask your question. Okay, cool. Not really sure what to ask, I guess. I want to know if Israel and I will get back together. Okay, I'll check. All right. Well, what I get here, Julie, is there's a possibility that you guys can get back together from now to the end of the year, but it depends on you. He won't approach you. I doubt that he'll approach you and ask you to be back together. But if you do, he'll feel like, okay, well, if she wants to get back together, then I'll get back together then. But I think the ball's in your court. If you make the offer to him, I think he'll take it and he'll get back with you. But if you don't say anything, then he's not going to approach you or say anything to you, especially if you're the one who broke up with him. So if you were the one who broke up with him, hey, Shakima, how you doing? If you were the one who broke up with him and you go back to go get him back, then I think he'll say, okay, well, yeah, let's get back together or whatever. But if you broke up with him, don't expect him to come back. The only way I think he'll come back is if you approach him like how you're saying there. You know? So will he come back to you? No. But if you approach him, then I think there is there's a chance that you can get back with him by the end of the year. So it depends on you. I think he still thinks that you're a good person and he wants to be with you, or he would like to be with you, but he's timid to try to get back with you. I also feel like he means well, but he has like no lack of like he lacks like motivation and trying to get, you know. Right. He broke it off, but only from a big miscommunication. Yeah. Well, if you were to reach out to him and try and, you know, I don't know if you have already, but see, if he broke it off, then that makes more sense because I don't get him going back to you. because of that. But if you reach out and try to get back with him, then I think he'll give it a chance. To be honest, I still think that he would like to be with you in a relationship. I got the Two of Cups here at the end. But the thing is there right now he's just imagining that. I think he daydreams about it, you know? Right. I also think that other people are trying to convince him to try to go back to you, or to try and like work it out. I don't know how long you guys were together, but it seems like you were together long enough to where there could be an understanding and a partnership back together again, type of thing. Um, but it has to start with you. So if you reach out to him, I think it'll be. I think you'll go from there and see how things go. But I do get a possibility of you guys getting back together. It's more than a maybe. It's actually, almost a yes, but it just depends on you really if you want to go that route. So to answer your question, there is a possibility for you guys to be back, and it could happen by the end of the year, from now to the end of the year, or it just happens when you reach out to him and see how it goes. I also think that he's like got that. Yeah. Yeah, it starts with you. I mean, if you reach out to him and say, "Hey, look, you know, blah blah blah," and you know what you have to say. But I think that's what he's waiting for, is like for you to reach out. And I know most women won't. Most women will feel like like they're not obligated to reach out to a guy. But if you do, if you really want to be with him, and I would say, he's willing to take you back and willing to be with you again. It's just that, you know, it takes, it takes both of you to make it happen. But I still believe that he has feelings for you, and I feel like he does care about you a lot. I just feel like he's got other people in his ear as well, and people like maybe his friends are saying, "Ah, don't worry about it, stay single, man." I don't know if his friends are like that, but like I feel like other people are saying, "Oh, why would you go back to her? Don't go back to her, or don't call her, or leave it alone," and things like that. Like maybe people are putting things in his head, so it holds him back from actually going to do that, to like reach out to you. But the only chance you have with him is if you reach out to him. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, the friends are telling him, "Look, don't worry about that," calling you names and stuff, and saying, "Don't worry about her. She's this, she's that, blah, 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 blah." But in the back of his mind, I think, he would like to get back together with you. It's just that he knows that if he does, people are going to talk shit about him. So he's like kind of up in the air about it. And his boys are probably telling him, "Yeah, make her reach out to you. If she wants you so bad, if you think she loves you that much, then she's gonna have to reach out to you. Don't reach out to her. You'll see." People, friends and family and people, when they get involved in your relationships, that's the worst thing, because then it makes you overthink and it makes you make decisions you don't want to make. And it sucks. But like I said, if you really want to get back into that relationship, and it totally depends on you. Alma, thanks for the PayPal, sweetie. You can go ahead and ask your questions. You're welcome, Julie. Okay, Alma, you said, will Jordan contact you soon? Okay. Well, Alma, in the next like 7 days, I don't see any contact from him. Let's check further. Yeah. I would say by the end of the month, you'll definitely get contact from him. I think he's still like going through some changes, some transitions. But if you're wishing for him to contact you, then I feel like he will. I just think that I would say like from now until the end of the month, he'll definitely like contact you. But in the next 7 days, it's gonna be he's kind of going through some transitions and some changes. Like he's making some adjustments. So he might be really busy and he doesn't want to like, add anything extra to his plate. Most men can't really do two things at once. So, they're not, multi talented. So I feel like Jordan will reach out to you um, after 7 days. So not this week, coming next week. And it looks like he'll contact you in the next 2 weeks or so. So it might be 8 days, might be 9 days, it might be 20 days. Well, not that long, because then it would go over. But from now to the end of the month, I definitely see contact there. But yeah, I mean, it looks like he isn't contacting right away because I feel like he's trying to do something with his life. Like I feel like he's got to make some adjustments right now. So he's busy. But sometimes that's not an excuse, but that's his excuse. That he's fine and all that, but it's just he's got things to do. And I think contacting you is like probably the last thing on his mind right now, or for the next couple of days. And after that, I feel like you'll get contact from him. All right, you're welcome. Feels so. It doesn't feel like a Friday night. It don't feel like a Friday night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, right? Feels weird. It doesn't feel right at all. I had to ask myself a few times, and then I had to look at my phone, and I was like, "Is it really the 14th already?" And I was like, "It is too." When I go to the grocery store, like I always look at the dates of the meats and things like that. And yeah, time is flying. It's crazy. and it said the meet was good till the 15th, and I'm like, is today the 15th? Well, what the hell day is it again? I lost total track of what day it was, what date it was. I had like a time lapse situation when I went to the grocery store earlier today. I was like, I can't even remember what day it is. Then I had to ask myself, is it Friday? Is it Saturday? Or is it Thursday? Can't remember. Time does fly, and it's weird because when I was in when everybody's in school, when everybody's in school, you're like, I can't wait for 3 o'clock or 3:30, whatever. You get out of school, you're like, I can't wait to get the hell out of here, and go home and play. Now it's like, where the hell is the time going? I don't really care about like the day passing by. I don't mind working. It's better than being in school, sitting in the desk, listening to some teacher tell me what to do. I never was a school person. That's why I left. But you know what? I have dreams about school all the time, and like I always want to get out of there. Like it's not like it's not even a dream. It's a nightmare because when I was in school, I went to a Catholic school, private school, not by choice. My parents put me there, and we had nuns, back then teaching us and a principal and things like that. Strict teachers, strict like type of school. And the boys were always the bad ones because nuns don't like men. They like they think all women is. It's crazy how a nun don't like men, but you worship Jesus. But anyway, long story short, I had a hard time in school being a man, being a boy, because they were always against us. They always catered to the girls, catered to the the women and stuff. So the guys always got treated like shit. And I was like, boy. So I was like, I couldn't wait to get out of there. It was like a jail to me. And like when I reached the age of 16, going into 17, I was like, I gotta get the hell out of here. Like this place is a joke. I'm so tired of this being here. So tired of being disrespected as a man. Can't do this, can't do that, can't say this, can't say that. Like everybody looks at us like the villains. I gotta get the hell out of here. Like, so I never forget, I was in grade 10. I had 2 more years left to graduate. And I was like, I can't stay here anymore. It's just, this is too annoying. I'm 17. I can go to work now. I can go to work. I can get a job. I can live my life. I have my transportation. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. So I came home one day, right when my school finished. I think it was like June 6th or June 10th or something like that. And the principal, I went to the principal's office, and she says, "Oh, you're not gonna make it to the next grade because you're missing points and this and that, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Look, I don't care what points I'm missing. I ain't coming back." "Oh, well, that's the biggest mistake you're ever gonna make in your life." I was like, "Well, that's what you all say, but there's a lot of people in this world that never graduated, and they're smarter than people who did graduate. So I'll see you later." I slammed the door in her face, and school never did anything more than burden my life. And I left, and I made it. So what's the problem? But I don't encourage it to anybody. I have 6 nephews, and 2 of them have graduated already. One's in college. And I've never told any of them to drop out like me, be like me. I don't do any of that stuff. Like to each their own. Not school's not for everybody. Hey Jan, how you been? Yeah, exactly. Look at Johnny Depp. Look at a lot of people. There's a lot of people who never. Elon Musk never went to school either. He's a guy who's got $1 billion. Yeah, a lot of people in this world never graduated and they made it because school isn't for everyone. And the narrative that they put on everybody is you have to go to school, you have to graduate, you have to go to college, you have to get a good job, you have to have a family, you have to have kids, you have to have a house, you have to have money in the bank, um, and you have to be this and you have to be that. You don't have to be anything. You just got to be yourself and then just do what you have to do to succeed in life. If you want to be a lawyer, teacher, doctor, you got to go to school for those things, right? Unless you're learning it hands on, but you won't get hired probably because you need a certain amount of education. But for me, it's different. I learned all these trades that I know to own my own maintenance business that I've had for 15 years. And it's just like psychic stuff. I learned from other psychics, watch people, but God gave me a gift to see things and to do things and to read people. I had to study the cards. I didn't go to college to read tarot. I actually teach tarot, but so I'm not putting down the education system, but it's not what you need, it's what you want. And it's not what you want, sometimes it's what you need. Needs and wants. It's not for everybody. Yeah. Staying in school is promoted, but staying in school, I know a lot of people that go to school, go to college, and they can't even find a job because they're overqualified. I've heard that a few times. But there's always a job for essential workers. Look at COVID. When COVID came 2 years ago, now almost three, the essential workers had a job and other people didn't. You know? So it's just to show you that it doesn't matter. You're still going to life is different for everyone and every situation, and you just go from there. But getting back to dreams and stuff, at least once a week or a few times a month, I would dream that I'm in a classroom and I don't want to be there. And I can see myself, with my tie, my school uniform, my bag, and I'm there in a classroom and I can see everything. And I'm looking at the teacher and I feel like no one else can see me or hear me. And I just want to get the heck out. And I just keep looking at like the clock on the wall. And and I just want to get out of there. It's like I always have dreams of that. And if it's not that, if it's not school, it's the army. When I went to the army for 3 years, I wanted to get the hell out of there too, because when you went here in Bermuda back when I was 18, it was mandatory. You had to go to the army. So when you went 18, like the average male had to like go get a physical. If you were fit for army, you're gonna go. So was no ifs, ands, or buts unless you were going to school. And even when you came back from college, you still had to go to the army. The only way you get discharged if you have a medical condition or somebody that knows somebody. So yeah. So I have dreams of the things that I don't like and try to get out of, but never got out of and had to do it, but then got out eventually. So if I don't have school dreams, I have army dreams of me trying to get the heck out of there, like, and saying, no, I don't want to do this shit. Let me go. I want out. So, when I wake up, I'm like, thank God I'm here. Thank God I don't, have to deal with that shit ever again. But yeah, those are the type of crazy dreams that I have. But here it's been here was back in my 18, 19, early, late teenage years going into adulthood, it was bad. Everything in Bermuda was weird. You had to do this and you had to do that. It's a pain in the ass. And now you don't have to go to army. It's just a volunteer thing. It's been like that for over, I would say 15 years maybe. Your father didn't graduate. He was awesome, taught five brothers to be carpenters as well. See, there you go. And the thing is, the people who the electrician that taught me, he didn't have a college degree or papers either. He still doesn't, and he has his own electrical business. So do I. He taught me, took me under his wing. He's like 12 years older than me. He taught me everything I know, sorry. And then I met another guy, which was one of my best friends. I've known him for like 20 years, and he taught me more electrical. And then I started my own business when I was 30. I'm 45 now. And last month, made my 15th year by myself on my own. But I have a maintenance business. So I do painting, maintenance, general maintenance, electrical. I can do a bit of everything, a little bit of carpentry, a little bit of plumbing, painting, power washing, anything to do with like a house, I can do it. So, but my main thing is electrical. That's what I'm known for. So, and I've done big jobs and construction. I know how to build walls and plaster walls, and I read plans. I've learned a lot of things from a lot of different people. I'm very fortunate that God put me in front of some good people who took me and said, "Hey, look, I'll teach you, Mark. You want to learn? This is how you do it. This is how you do it." I'm a fast learner anyway, so it's just like when I got into like tarot cards. I remember going on a website every Sunday when I had a chance. I would go on this website and I'd see this chick, like she'd be like, pulling cards and stuff. And I'm like, I think this shit's cool, Like, I'm not really into psychic stuff. I don't believe in this shit. I know I have a gift because I can see things and hear things and stuff like that, but I don't really care about this shit. I think it's bullshit. Then I started talking to this psychic lady, that a friend of mine online. And then I bought my first deck of cards, and which was like, the regular playing cards, not tarot, but playing cards. And I started using that. Then I started learning what they meant. Then I eventually bought a tarot deck, which is the one I still have today. That's all like old. And started learning tarot, and then I ended up teaching tarot like 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, I mean. And yeah, here I am. Just, I think everybody has talents, many talents. I don't think someone is like limited to one talent. I think everybody has multi talents that they can like conjure up and find. I think it's just up to us to open them up and be open to doing things like that. And it's never too late to learn. I feel like I'm still learning now. I feel like I learn more and more every day, because technology changes, electrical changes, like everything is LED lighting. And, I had to learn a lot of new electrical things. Hey, Rashima, how you doing? I had to learn a lot of electrical type of things and different systems, different stuff. So I'm still learning more and more as the world evolves and we get into more technical times. I'm still, learning more and more every day. And now, thanks to YouTube, it's got people doing videos of how to do something that you don't know. So I wish I had it, way back then. But I'm glad I have it now. And if I feel like I can do a job, I'll go on YouTube and I'll be like, let me see how these people do this, So I'll go on there and search it, how to do this and how to do that, or why is this happening, how to fix it. And I'll go on there, and like the other day, my sister's dryer was making a clunking noise. Clunk, clunk, clunk. It was getting as soon as she pressed power, it'll go clunk, 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 clunk. It was still working, but it was making all this damn noise. So she called this guy. The guy came, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's your rollers, and it's probably messed up. I don't think I can get to you right away, but my sister's like, well, I need this. I have all these people. I have my kids. I need my dryer." So he said what it was. So I fixed dryers in the past, but the ones with the belts. But this one has a belt and it has rollers. It's a more up to date one. So I haven't fixed a dryer in years. I fixed my mom's one years ago. So then I went online. I punched in the model, went on YouTube here, and this guy had a GoPro on his head. And he went in there and he started fixing it because he had the same problem. Same model, same thing, same problem. So I watched the whole video and I watched him fix it. And step by step, I paused the video, watched him, went, listened to him, saw what he did, what screws he took out, how to fix it. And then I went to the parts place, got the parts, they had them, came back home, changed it, put it back together, and the dryer is still working. And that was like 3 weeks ago. So there you go. It's all about trial and error. Like if I know I feel like I can fix anything because I'm putting my mind to it. You know what I mean? Like, and anybody can do it. Like to all the women out there who think you can't do shit, all you need is the tools, and you need YouTube. You can go on YouTube. You don't need no handy guy. If you had me, it'll be a plus. I'd fix it for you for free. But that's the thing. Hey Nia, how you doing? To clean your blinker. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, you can go on YouTube and they'll show you how to fix stuff. You get lucky and find, I actually wanted to make videos and start a channel, but I don't have the time for that shit. But like today, what I did for work is I had 2 lights on a driveway, on a wall that leads to a driveway. So the lights were surface mounted, which the lights were like sticking out of the wall. So the person wanted me to take the lights off the wall and put them in the wall, but they got new lights. So I had to cut the lights, take the old lights off, cut the wall to put the box in the wall, cement it up, screw it all in, and then put the new lights on. And tomorrow I have to like paint where the cement is with primer and stuff. So like, it took me like, I would say maybe 4 hours in total to like cut the channel. And then the saw that I have is like 14 years old. So it messed up at the same time. And I had to go to the city, go to this hardware store. They had 2 saws left. I bought one, came back home, and ate some lunch. Then I hooked the saw up, the blade on the saw, cut the wall. So like I had some little hiccups here and there, but at least I got it all done. But I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I mainly do electrical. But I'm so grateful for people who put videos up online to teach you how to do things that I don't know. So I love learning new things. So that way, if a client ever says, "Hey, have you done this before?" I'm like, "Yeah, YouTube showed me." Nia, you can ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. But it's just like my best client and the client I've been with that's gave me the most work. He called me back in June and said, "Hey, look, I need you to hook up a receptacle for my electric car that I'm getting in July. And I've never done it before because Bermuda just started getting electrical cars, right? And I was shocked that he wanted one because electric cars are having a lot of issues. But he says he wanted to try it. He's got money anyway. If it doesn't work, he'll just sell it and buy a gas car again. He's got money like that. So I went online and I typed in his car, blah, 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 and what type of, plug it needs. He showed me the plug he had. I Googled the plug, saw how you hook it up, what I needed, everything I needed, I went to go buy. So when I got there, it was just bang, 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 bang. And he's had the car for like, I don't know, a month now. And he says the plug works perfectly fine. But see, I'm an electrician, but I've never hooked up one of those things before. So I asked a friend of mine, he says, oh man, it's easy. And I said, all right, cool. He says, all you got to do is find out what type of car it is and what amperage it is. So bang. All right, Nia, I'll check that. Just give me a second. I just got to go I forgot my water over here. Just give me a second. Well, yeah, thank God for YouTube. YouTube has saved me and shown me how to do things. And thank God for other people putting videos up. But as an electrician for 25 years, I'm always learning. Always something. All right, Nia, let's check. Oh, mercy. Excuse me. All right, Nia, what I got here is he's told people that you are timid. You mean well, but you have your own ideas. You have your own ways. You may fear things. You're not loyal. You're not really. He's not really benefiting off of you at all. And he probably said, "Oh well, thank God it didn't last that long." If it didn't last long. Also, he says that you tricked him, you lied to him. You could have been taking advantage of him, and that's why he pretty much left you, or that's why it didn't work. That's what I think he's telling a guy this, because I got a man and people at work. Like he could be telling people at work about you, and he could be telling like an older man about you. There's no women here. But I feel like he might be telling his dad or his brother, and he's definitely telling people at work about you. That's what he's saying about you. He also is saying that you have fake friends and your friends get involved. And so I don't know if any of this is true, but that's what he's saying about you. That's the cards that I got. Or maybe you're claiming this of him and he's telling everybody, she says that I'm the liar. She says that I'm, the person taking advantage of her. I'm this and I'm that. So he must be saying that about you. Okay, Alma. Good night. See you. All right, good. Have a good weekend too. Good seeing you always. Thanks. So Yeah, he plays victim. He plays like he's the one that suffered, not you. Yeah. So that's what he says to a guy or people at work. He says these things to them. And he could be also talking shit about your friends. Oh, she always wants to hang with her friends. She didn't have time for me. She was always around her friends and blah, 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 blah. So who gives a shit what he says, you know? You know, I always look at an ex as a person who is their loss, not mine. If you broke up with me, that's your loss. And if I broke up with you, and that's a blessing to me. That's how I look at exes, and that's how everybody should be looking at them. You know, obviously, the first thing an ex does is talk shit about you because they're mad it didn't work, or they're mad that you did something bad, or etc. And at the end of the day, it's their loss. They don't have you. If you're a good person, obviously, or if you didn't do anything wrong. But majority of the time, we pick the wrong person, or we pick somebody that we have to fix, or doesn't want to be fixed, or is just stuck on stupid. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. But it only looks like he says it to like a couple guys or a guy and people at work. Also, he could have said that, oh, all she does is work and she don't have time for me. He could have said that too. So I got something about work here. So where he could have talked shit. Said she didn't even have no work. Ah, you work under the same company, no wonder. So that's why he said things to people at work. I knew there was something to do with work because I got the work card here. And if your boss is like a man, or his boss is a man, he told his boss or told your boss, yeah, I broke up with her, or we broke up because she's this and she's that, blah, blah, blah. I got the most significant person he spoke to was an older person, an older guy. And that's the person he said the most stuff to. But me, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Let him talk shit. You know, what goes around comes around. This has been karma week for a lot of people. So, you know, don't wish it on him. Just know that it'll happen. And it pretty much will happen. I've seen karma unfold in the last 48 hours. And I just chuckle and just say, oh, well, told you so. I knew it was going to happen. Because a lot of people do a lot of bad things and then they expect anything to happen. But then when it does happen, they probably look at themselves and like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, not my problem. Barb, would you like a message? All right, Barb. Barb, you are beautiful. Your smile makes people happy. And you have and want family support. And that could be spiritually as well. Is there anybody else who wants a message? Let me know. If not, I'm going to head out. It's already midnight here. I have a long day tomorrow. Hey, Shaquem. I didn't think you were here. All right. Well, you might be traveling soon. A new job or a promotion is coming your way. And people depend on you. Oh, right. Barb, your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great birthday with your sister. Enjoy it to the fullest and many more to come. My Libra air sign friend. You're welcome, sweetheart. And thanks for being here. Yes, Traveling Wednesday. See that? You're traveling Wednesday for your job. So that's good. A promotion might come your way, or you might get some new type of stuff going on, but people depend on you to do that. So yeah, it makes sense. All right. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Good night, Barb. Take care. Have enjoy your birthday. All right, I'm gonna head out. If anybody wants anything, let me know. Oh, okay, cool. Man works for a bit. Push it along. Oh, good. Well, that means it's coming then. These people depend on you, and if you deliver the goods, you'll get the promotion. That's good. I wish you the best, sweetheart. I hope it does happen. I know it will happen. By the power of spirit, it will happen. And obviously yours too. See, there you go. That good. You got the goods. All right. Good seeing you. Take care. I'm glad things are going good for everybody. I haven't got no negative vibes, no negative news tonight, so that's good. Love you guys, and I'll be here tomorrow, God willing. And yeah, good night and enjoy your weekend.